All right, it is not my day today, guys. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Give the hair a little zhuzh. Wow. Yes, I got a haircut. Isn't it cute? Curls, curls. Okay, where were we?
There's just no one, and the whole day is just waiting for you. I'm just like, ah! So much fun.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to Opera Anna. My name is Anna. I am an opera singer and I am here to opera up your life. We are back today with another Aria Explained video in the series where I explain what the heck is going on in some of your favorite arias. And because it's the holiday season, I decided to go with an aria straight from an opera that theaters refuse to let go unperformed this time of year. We already know, obviously, you can read, it's in the title. We're looking at chiamano, Mimì from Puccini's La Bohème. But why? Why is this a Christmas opera? The story has nothing to do with Christmas, except that it takes place on Christmas Eve in Paris. When our two star-crossed, I guess you can call them star-crossed, maybe? Does that count? I don't know.
Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake.
Christmas Eve in Paris is where Rodolfo and Mimì meet for the first time in the apartment at the top of the building where Rodolfo and his friends were just messing around, trying to figure out what to do to get warm on this very, very cold Christmas Eve. Before we get too far though, I'd like to remind everyone that this is video number 2 in our Christmas giveaway special in collaboration with SingPrettyDesigns, which you can find on Instagram, and her shop is on Etsy. You can win one of 3 prizes, which I'm giving away at the end of this 3-video series. Full instructions and the downloadable / printable bingo sheet are available via the link tree in the description box below, as well as on my Instagram. So if you haven't downloaded it already, if you haven't started crossing things off, then go, 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 because there are clues in this video right here. Let's get started with the Christmas giveaway. Woo! Of course, like always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends so that they may also participate in this Christmas giveaway. Share the joy, share the opera. It's Christmas, it's the giving season. We all need more giveaways. We all need more opera in our lives. Help your friends opera up their lives. Why would you want to deprive them of opera? Back to the aria. This aria is entitled chiamano, Mimì. This is the first aria that Mimì has in this opera. We've just met her. We've really just met Rodolfo, who is her soon-to-be lover, but quite a bit has happened before this, so let's back up. So at the beginning of the opera, we've been introduced to 4 friends who are hanging out on Christmas Eve in their apartment, just trying to get warm. They're all very poor, and it's 1830 in Paris, so there's no central heating yet. We've got Marcello, a painter, Colline, a philosopher, Charles, a musician, and the most important, at least for today's purposes, and kind of also the opera in general, Rodolfo, a poet. After a few minutes, they decide, screw this, let's go downstairs to the bar, Café Momus, for a drink. But Rodolfo has to stay behind because he has to write an article for a newspaper that he has to finish up, and so the other 3 leave and he stays behind. But it's not going very well, and he's about to give up when he hears a very faint knock at the door. Yes, it's Mimì. Mimì is coming to ask him to light her candle, which has gone out. And of course, Rodolfo is more than happy to oblige. He convinces her to come in, and what commences is one of opera's most... Hello, plant. Hello, plant. He convinces her to come in, and what commences is one of opera's most famous meet-cutes. She gets her candle lit. This feels like an innuendo. Is it just me? But when she goes to leave, she forgets her key somewhere in the apartment. It maybe fell out of her pocket, and so they have to start looking for it. Then her candle goes out again, and in a lot of productions, this is her just blowing out the candle. And before Rodolfo can light it again, his own goes out. So it's pitch black, they're looking for the key, and after a second, Rodolfo finds the key, but obviously wants her to stay, so he hides the key in his pocket and continues to pretend that he's still looking for it when their hands meet on the floor, and her hand is so cold that he decides that he needs to sing an aria about it. This aria is called Que gelida manina, which means what a cold little hand. We'll get to Que gelida manina in a different episode of Aria Explained, but you should really go listen to it right away because it's very beautiful. I'll link it below. At the end of his aria, Rodolfo asks Mimì what her story is. What's your name? Will you tell me about yourself? And she says, "Sì, mi chiamano Mimì." Our first singer of the day, Mirella Freni, who was an absolute icon in this role, and it's really not hard to see why. You guys, I can't talk today. Just watch the video. Oh, so gorgeous. Okay, this first line, they call me Mimì, but my name is actually Lucia. This immediately sets up a kind of mystery around Mimì that stays, in my opinion, throughout the entire opera. It never really gets resolved. And I've always wondered, I don't know how you guys feel, if you know this aria longer as well, but who is this infamous they? Is it her family that she's talking about? Is it her friends? Nowhere to be found. Her family doesn't really seem to be there. I don't really get it. But let's keep watching. Okay, so we've got some more info about Mimì. She's a seamstress, but she really likes embroidering and whatever, making flowers in her spare time. Oh, that legato. Oh my god. Oh, what? Here it comes, here it comes. Oh man. Oh man. Let's just forget that she is clearly not singing this, because this is a opera movie, and it's why I hate operas made into movies when it's done like this, because obviously they sing it in a studio somewhere and then come and just act it out. Her mouth was closed on that high A, which is not gonna get your sound any which way, but whatever, I'm over it, it's fine. Ugh. Ooh. That's some heavy flirting going on right there, Mirella. Oh heck yes. Oh heck yes. So he just sang his aria, Que gelida manina, in which she heard that he's a poet. So she knows he's poor as dirt. She knows this. It's not about money. Maybe she already knew he was a poet, maybe she didn't, but she clearly is using it to her advantage, as any woman would, because that's just what it is. Yep. So she's like, do you know what I mean? And he's like, uh-huh, yeah, because I'm also a poet. I want to move on to the one, the only Renata Tebaldi, which we have not seen on this channel so far. But she sings this with such I don't know, gusto. There's a lot of passion behind it, and I just want to include her. So we're going to her next. Okay, so she repeats this, they call me Mimì, but continues it this time with, and why, I don't really know. But why would they call her Mimì? Like, is this just a cute, like, pet name? And then he then continues to call her Mimì instead of Lucia, which is, I find also very interesting. Why would he not then call her Lucia? Am I overthinking this? Yeah. But so Renata Tebaldi, in comparison to Mariella Franny, Renata has a much bigger voice behind her, so you know, it definitely already takes on a different type of character in that way. Okay, so just some backstory. It's a little weird. Like, she's like, I'm religious, but like, not really. So okay, hold on. She lives alone? This girl just was like sliding into his DMs. By the way, I'm single, just so you know.
Basic.
She just offered that up like it was nothing. But in this time, in 1830, when the opera is set, I feel like that's super important, because you can't tell me it's not weird to live by yourself. Maybe Paris was a little bit more like cosmopolitan, metropolitan, like ahead of its time, but if she wasn't married, then wouldn't she live with her family before she's married off? Unless she wasn't rich enough for that? That might be it. Very quick side note. I get asked by a lot of people, mostly my mom, about stylistical things in Puccini that are very obvious when compared to Mozart and Handel, for example, because you don't find them at all in Mozart and Handel. We're in what's called the Verismo era of music, which literally means realism. So stylistical elements were used to enhance this realistic way of emoting. So there are a few things that crept into the genre, like gentle scooping, which we've heard a couple times before, where you don't hit the note right on the notes, but scoop up to it just a little. Portamento, which is very elegantly gliding up or down to the note. And the sob, which is very hard to do correctly. Maybe not correctly, but very hard to do tastefully. All of these elements need to be done tastefully, or they'll come across as cliche and just kind of kitsch, and it'll feel forced and overused and just not good. Yo, she held that a long time. Oh yes, climax. Oh, it's coming. Get it, Mimì. A little bit of scoop in there. Sob. Portamento. Another sob. That was a journey, y'all. Lots of portamenti, lots of sobs, some scooping. So let's look at how Maria Callas handles this passage. Heck yes. No No scooping this time. Interesting, interesting. Ugh, I wish we could see her singing it. Not the stupid photo, although she is beautiful, of course. I wish that we could see her in action on stage, because that is really, I mean, it adds so much to Callas as well.
I don't think you would even want an artist, a real artist, that cannot act. I'm quite sure you don't.
But you can tell how much more subtle her approach is compared to that of Tebaldi, for instance. She's much cleaner on all of those entrances, barely scoops. There's a bit of sob, but also not really. She does Portamento, but that's, I mean, she did that in everything, so that's not really saying anything. So there's way less effect on the voice, which I mean I also like. It's Maria Callas for crying out loud. The only thing that I have with Callas is that I feel like Callas herself is such a tragic person, just a tragic figure. She brings that tragic feeling to the aria, which I don't think it deserves. Si mi chiamano Mimì is not sad. What do you guys think? Let's see how Franny does it. Singing. Oh. Oh. Yower. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cute. Okay, I'm sorry, but that was, in my opinion, by far the best of all three. Even when you can't tell that she's singing it live, I get goosebumps everywhere. It's just so powerful. Oh man, I love it. I think, yes, my vote is for Franny. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below who your favorite so far is. But right now we're gonna round out the aria with Callas. Another build up. Ugh, so gorgeous. But okay, so she's talking about flowers again. We're back to the flowers after she's talked about how, you know, she waits for the first light of April that's hers from her little apartment. She has a window that she can see the first light coming over Paris, and that's solely for her, and that's what she really loves about the springtime. She likes poetic things like springtime because nobody else likes spring. So we're back to flowers. There we are. That's what I was talking about. We're back to flowers. And she makes flowers, but she does know that the flowers that she makes they don't make any smell. Ooh, that Portamento was gorgeous. Let's listen to it again. Here we go. Oh man. So there you go. Very Puccini has this build up, not resolving the chord until she says, "My flowers, they don't have any smell." There's the resolving chord. This has to be some sort of metaphor for her life and how it hasn't panned out the way she's wanted it to. I mean, really, how can it not? I mean, what good is a flower that doesn't give off some sort of perfume? That's literally the only thing that a flower can do. So she's making non-perfumed flowers. I mean, heartbreaking. Once again, from the Big P. Well done, Big P. Puccini's rap name, Big P. Okay, just to finish up, here we go. I mean, it's almost like she has these huge outbursts of passion, of emotion, and then she's like, oh wait, pull it together. Like, so then she has to, you know, she reins it back, but it's clear how much she's been longing for someone. She has 2 or 3 big climax moments. Maybe Rodolfo brings it out in her, but you can tell that she's so drawn to him. I think this aria sets Mimì up as being a very mysterious figure in the opera. We don't find out any more information about her the entire time, but she's thrown down some huge question marks in just this one aria alone, at least for me. And before I go, obviously I did not forget, because we always need a fun fact in the Aria Explained. There are always so many amazing things. Franny premiered this role in 1965 at the Metropolitan Opera, just 1 year before the old Met on 39th and Broadway in New York moved to its now new location, in Lincoln Center. And guess which opera was the very last opera to be shown in the old Met on 39th Street? La Bohème. Oh, 1 second. Yes, hello?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Craziness. Total utter craziness. The coincidences are off the charts. I also tried to find out if Franny sang in that performance as well, in the last performance at the Met, but alas, the universe did not provide me with this information. So if any of you guys know, please tell me, because I'm dying to know who sang in that production. So thank you for joining me for this Christmas giveaway special of Aria Explained. I hope you got all of the clues in today's video. Feel free to watch again just in case. Don't forget to subscribe and share this giveaway and this video and this channel with all of your friends so that they can opera up their life, so that they can possibly win one of these 3 prizes in collaboration with SingPrettyDesigns. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I hope you can opera up your life even more after this video. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Happy holidays. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you next time. Addio.